Welcome, Truth Seekers, to the Frequency Station. We are your vessel into the vast, uncharted oceans of lore, your guide through the shadowed valleys of history, and your beacon in the cosmic darkness. Humanity has always been fascinated by what lurks just beyond the veil of our understanding. In every culture, across every continent, tales are whispered of powerful, malevolent entities, beings that embody our deepest fears. They are the architects of our nightmares, the figures of ultimate dread. Tonight, we tune our frequency to the abyss itself. Prepare yourselves as we journey through myth and time to uncover the 5 most feared demonic entities ever recorded in history. Our first descent takes us into the rich and complex tapestry of Abrahamic lore, a realm of angels and devils where we confront a prince of hell himself, Asmodeus. His name alone is a whisper of temptation and ruin. Often cited in texts like the apocryphal Book of Tobit, Asmodeus is no mere foot soldier of the underworld. He is a king. He is one of the 7 princes of hell, representing one of the 7 deadly sins, lust. But his malevolence is not confined to carnal desire. He is a demon of wrath, jealousy, and pure, unadulterated rage. Ancient texts describe him as a figure of terrifying grandeur. He appears with 3 heads, a nightmarish fusion of beasts. The first is that of a bull, symbolizing brute, untamed anger. The second is a ram, an ancient symbol of perversion and stubborn determination. And the third, most disturbingly, is the head of a man twisted with a knowing, seductive evil. This triple visage serves as a warning. His temptations are multifaceted, appealing to our base instincts, our pride, and our intellect. His body, grotesque and powerful, is said to spew fire, and he soars through the infernal skies not on wings of his own, but upon the back of a fearsome dragon, a living siege engine of destruction. In the tales of King Solomon, it is said that Asmodeus was captured and forced to aid in the construction of the Temple of Jerusalem, his immense power temporarily bent to a holy purpose, a testament to the sheer scale of his might. He is the gambler's ruin, the destroyer of marriages, and the whisper in the ear that turns desire into obsession. To face Asmodeus is to face the darkest, most destructive passions within oneself. From the fiery pits of the West, we travel eastward to the mist-shrouded islands of Japan, where a different kind of terror stomps through folklore. Here, we meet the Oni. These are not subtle tempters, they are brute force incarnate. The Oni are massive, hulking ogres, the monstrous enforcers of the underworld known as Jigoku. Imagine a creature larger and broader than the strongest man, with skin the color of a fresh bruise, a demonic blue, or a furious red. Their hair is a wild, untamed mane, and from their brows sprout 1 or more sharp, menacing horns. Clad in a simple loincloth made from the pelt of a great beast, their appearance is one of primal power. But their most iconic feature is the weapon they carry, the kanabo, a colossal iron club, studded and spiked, capable of crushing bone and stone with equal ease. There is a Japanese proverb, Oni ni kanabo, which means an Oni with an iron club, signifying something that is already powerful becoming utterly invincible. Oni are born from the souls of truly wicked humans, transformed in the afterlife into monstrous servants of the great Lord Enma, the judge of the dead. They delight in torment, using their immense strength to inflict punishment on the damned. They are a force of nature, a living embodiment of terror and retribution.
During the Setsubun festival in Japan, people throw soybeans outside their homes, shouting, "Oni wa soto, fuku wa uchi," Oni out, good fortune in, a ritual that shows just how deeply the fear of these creatures is ingrained in the cultural psyche.
Our frequency shifts, taking us back to the cradle of civilization, to the sun-scorched plains of ancient Mesopotamia. Here, amidst the ziggurats and clay tablets, we unearth a demon whose influence was so feared it crossed the line from malevolence to a strange form of protection. We speak of Pazuzu, king of the wind demons. His appearance is the stuff of nightmares, a horrifying chimera of different creatures. He possesses the body of a man, but it is distorted and unnatural. His head is that of a roaring lion or a vicious dog, a face of pure predatory hunger. His feet are not feet at all, but the sharp, grasping talons of an eagle, and from his back sprout 4 powerful, bird-like wings. To complete this monstrous form, he has a scorpion stinger for a tail, poised and ready to inject its venom. Pazuzu was the personification of the harsh, destructive southwestern wind, which brought storms, drought, and swarms of locusts that devoured crops, leading to famine and pestilence. He was a bringer of plague, a specter of starvation. Yet, in a fascinating twist of mythology, Pazuzu's terrifying power made him an enemy of other, even more insidious evils. His primary antagonist was the demoness we will meet later, Lamashtu. Because he was so powerful and malevolent, ancient peoples believed that only Pazuzu could drive her away. They would wear amulets bearing his grotesque image, not to worship him, but to invoke his power as a shield, a case of fighting fire with fire. He was a necessary evil, a terrifying guardian. This duality makes him uniquely frightening, a demon so terrible that his very presence could scare away other demons. He is chaos and plague, but also a desperate, last resort protector against a fate even worse.
We travel now to the cold, dark forests of Eastern Europe, guided by the whispers of Slavic mythology. Here we find a being whose very nature is darkness itself. He is Chernobog, which translates literally and chillingly to the Black God. Unlike the others on our list, Chernobog is often described not with a detailed, monstrous form, but as a being of pure elemental darkness and malevolence. He is the Lord of Chaos, the God of Night, the source of all bad fate, and the embodiment of the bitter cold of winter that brought so much hardship to the ancient Slavic peoples. Sources on Chernobog are scarce, which only adds to his mystique. The 12th century priest Helmold wrote of a Slavic tribe that at their feasts would pass around a doblet speaking words of curse in the name of this dark deity. He represents the other side of the coin, the cosmic opposite to any concept of light or good. He is the shadow that follows every object, the cold that seeps into your bones, the despair that clouds the heart. In many interpretations, he is locked in an eternal struggle with Belobog, the white god of light and goodness, a cosmic battle between day and night, summer and winter, creation and destruction. To invoke Chernobog's name was to invite calamity, to call down misfortune, and to acknowledge the terrifying, ever-present reality of darkness in the world. He is not a tempter or a punisher. He is the fundamental principle of cosmic evil itself.
For our final entity, we return to the ancient dust of Mesopotamia to face a terror that preys upon humanity's most vulnerable.
If Pazuzu was a dreaded, sometimes necessary evil, our final demon is the very evil he was used to fight. She is Lamashtu, the mother of nightmares. Described as one of the most terrifying figures in all of mythology, Lamashtu is a demoness whose cruelty is profoundly personal and horrific. She is the ultimate predator of the innocent. Lamashtu's primary targets were pregnant women, mothers, and most horribly, their newborn infants. She was said to kidnap babies while they were breastfeeding, to gnaw on their bones, and to drink their vital fluids. Her appearance is a ghastly collage of monstrous features, designed to inspire primal revulsion. She is depicted with a hairy, bestial body, the head of a ferocious lioness, the sharp, elongated teeth and ears of a donkey, and the terrifying talons of a bird of prey. Often, she is shown standing or kneeling on a donkey, sailing a boat down the river of the underworld, and holding serpents in each hand. Lamashtu wasn't just a threat to infants. She brought sickness to all, men and women alike. She disturbed sleep, brought nightmares, and was a blight upon the land. The fear of Lamashtu was so pervasive that the aforementioned Pazuzu amulets became one of the most common forms of protection. Expecting mothers would clutch these horrifying icons of Pazuzu, praying that one demon's terror would be enough to scare away another's. Lamashtu represents a fear that has never left us, the fear of losing a child, the dread of an unseen sickness, and the horror of a predator that targets the helpless.
From the tempting King Asmodeus to the brutal Oni, the chaotic Pazuzu, the absolute darkness of Chernobog, and the infant-stealing Lamashtu, these entities are more than just monsters from forgotten stories. They are reflections of what we, as a species, have always feared: the loss of control, raw power, inexplicable chaos, cosmic darkness, and the destruction of innocence. They are the names we gave to the darkness. Thank you for joining us at the frequency station. Which of these entities do you find the most terrifying? Are there other dark figures from lore you wish for us to investigate? Let us know in the comments below. If you wish to continue exploring the shadows with us, be sure to subscribe and activate the notification bell. Until next time, stay curious and question what you see in the dark.